Alright, confession time. I once spent 45 minutes on a dating app looking for the love of my life, and I ended up matching with a bot who was trying to sell me crypto. 45 minutes. And here's the most embarrassing part. For about 5 of those minutes, I thought it was going really well. That, my friends, is the entire experience of modern dating in a nutshell. We think we're looking for a partner. We think we're using a tool, but we're not. We are in a rigged game. If you think you're single because you're not interesting enough or tall enough, or because your bio needs one more witty joke, stop. You're single because these apps are not designed to find you love. They are designed to keep you addicted to the search for love. They are multi-billion-dollar dating casinos, and you, my sweet desperate friend, are both the gambler and the prize. Today, we're exposing every psychological trap they use. And yes, I've fallen for all of these. Let's begin. 1. The progress illusion. The moment you start, they hit you with this illusion. Immediately you sign up, it's complete your profile, 30% done. Then add 3 more photos, 60%. Then write a witty bio, 85%. It feels good, doesn't it? Like you're accomplishing something, making progress towards, well, love. But it's a trick. This gamification taps into our innate desire to complete tasks. It's the goal gradient effect in action. The closer we think we are to a goal, the harder we work. They're making you invest effort before you even get to see anyone, making it harder to quit later. I've come so far, you'll think, totally ignoring the fact you've mostly just uploaded selfies. 2. The profile perfectionism. Dating apps push you into profile perfection mode, or as I call it, my life is a lie and so is my profile picture. We all do it. The heavily filtered photos, the carefully curated hobbies, and the bio that is crafted to be witty and aspirational. This is social desirability at its finest. We all want to be seen as the best version of ourselves, even if that version only exists in the realm of our imagination. And so this creates a disconnect between our online persona and our real-life selves, leading to anxiety and disappointment when real-life dates inevitably fall short of the curated fantasy. 3. The infinite scroll. Now let's talk about the infinite scroll, or what I like to call the never-ending buffet of mediocrity. You know it, you love it, you hate it. It's that moment you open the app, and there they are, thousands, millions of faces just there. We think more options equal a better outcome. Wrong. Barry Schwartz called this the paradox of choice, where too many options actually leads to 2 things. Paralysis, you can't choose anyone, and dissatisfaction, you constantly second-guess the person you did choose. Because the human brain loves novelty and fears missing out. It keeps you glued to the app, scrolling past hundreds of perfectly fine humans, just in case Beyoncé's single, long-lost twin is next. You're literally chasing a mirage, guaranteeing you never feel satisfied with your match. 4. The scarcity spell. Amid the endless options, dating apps hit you with the opposite, scarcity. For example, you have 24 hours to message. Your boost expires in 30 minutes. Only 3 super likes left this week. These are artificial constraints designed to create urgency and value. When something is scarce, we perceive it as more valuable and desirable. It pushes us to act quickly, to make a move we might otherwise overthink. They're manufacturing FOMO, fear of missing out, and it works like a charm. Suddenly, that person you maybe liked becomes the last chance at happiness. 5. The dopamine drip. Every swipe is a lever pull. Right swipe, nothing. Right swipe, nothing. Right swipe, match. That's the variable ratio reinforcement schedule, the same one that makes gambling so addictive. You don't know when the reward is coming, only that it might. And that might is enough to keep you glued there, chasing the next dopamine hit. They turned romance into a casino. 6. The validation vacuum. Then there's the validation, that little ping, a match, a like. Oh, the sweet, sweet hit of dopamine. A lot of us, not all, but a lot, use dating apps as external validation machines. Not because we're looking for love, but because someone, somewhere, thinks we're cute. But this chase for external approval creates a vacuum. It's never enough. We swipe, match, and message, not necessarily looking for a partner, but for that fleeting feeling of being desired. It's a self-perpetuating cycle where the app becomes the supplier and your self-worth becomes the product. My therapist calls this unhealthy attachment. I call it another Monday. 7. The gamification grind. Dating apps are basically games. You have profiles as avatars, swipes as moves, matches as points, and notifications as rewards. They add streaks, badges, daily bonuses, and progress bars. All the stuff games use to keep you playing. The more you play, the more rewards you might get. It works because it turns the often frustrating search for love into a fun, engaging challenge, distracting you from the lack of real connection. 8. The sunk cost spiral. You've spent hours crafting your profile, swiping, messaging, maybe even a few awkward first dates. You've poured energy, emotion, and maybe even a few tears into this digital dating quest. This is your sunk cost. The more you invest, the harder it is to walk away, even if it's clearly not working. You tell yourself, I've put too much into this to quit now, which is exactly what the apps want. They've effectively trapped you with your own past efforts. My therapist calls it commitment bias. I call it being too stubborn to admit defeat. 9. The scarcity paywall. Okay, so you're swiping endlessly but not getting matches. Time for the most cynical move. You get a notification, 17 people like you. Upgrade to gold to see who. These premium features, with their subtle nudges and urgency principle cues, prey on your impatience and desire for an edge. They're baiting you with the promise of free connection, then slowly restrict features and introduce paywalls. They're selling you the solution to the problem they created. They deliberately withhold information, the ultimate act of scarcity, knowing your fear of missing out on the one will make you cough up $39.99 a month. So there you have it, folks. Dating apps weren't built to help you find love. They were built to keep you looking. Now excuse me while I go rethink every single one of my own dating life experiences. Which one of these traps attacked you personally? Tell me in the comments.